friends, welcome back to Roast and Relish. Today I am going to explain how you can teach tens and ones to the little toddlers. So when you're introducing tens and ones for the first time, this method would be very much useful for them. So let us start the first method. I am going to explain this first method in a form of story so that the little ones will remember this forever. Once upon a time, there was a house named One's House. It was a very small house and it had only 9 rooms. So, some people came there to stay in this house. So, first person is the number 1. It came to One's house and asked, "Can I stay in this house?" One's house said, "If you have only 1 digit, then you can stay in one of the rooms." Then it said, "I have only 1 digit, so I can stay in one of the room." After which, after few days, number 2 came. It said, "I have only 1 digit. Can I stay in this house?" One's house said, "Yeah, you can stay because you have enough rooms." After that, number 3 came and it also stayed as it has only 1 digit. After which, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and now the house is full. As you can see, all the rooms are occupied with the persons or these 1-digit numbers. Now, another person came here. He was number 10. He had how many digits in his number? 1 and 0. So it had 2 digits. Can it stay in this one's house? No, it cannot stay and there is no rooms also. What it can do? So it was very, very sad. But number 10 wants to stay along with these numbers. But one's house said there is no space in its house. So what to do? But these numbers are feeling very bad for this number 10. So they thought they all can go along with 10 and stay along with 10 together in a bunch. So all these numbers together, they formed a one group and they wanted to go and stay in another house. So they were searching for a good house where they can stay together in a big room. Then they found out the 10th house. So this is the 10th house. The name of this house is 10th house. So here the rooms are very, very big. And the rule is only if you are in group of 10, you can stay in this house. So these people were very, very happy. Overall, 1 to 10 numbers are there. So now 10 people are there. They will go and stay in 10's house. Now, how many groups are there in the 10's house? There are only one group of 10. So the number is 1 here. And anybody is there in one's house? There is nobody in one's house. So there are 0 people in this house. The number is 1, 0, 10. So how many are there? 10. So 1, 0, 10 is formed. After few days, one more person came there to one's house to stay in one's house. He had only 1 digit, so he stayed in one's house. Now, how many people are there in one's house? There are only 1 people. So it is 10 plus 1 gets 11. One more person enters the one's house. Now, how many are there in one's house? 2. So the number changes to 2. So now 1, 2, 12. How to get 12? 10 plus 2, you get 12. After the number 19 has reached, you can continue with the same story that one more is going to come to stay in one's house, but there is no space. So what they did? They all become into one group and they formed a group of 10 and they went to the tens house to stay there. Because if you are in tens only, you can enter the tens house. Now, what is the number? Now, the number here will change. How many groups of 10 are here? This is one group and this is two groups. There are two tens in this tens house. So, let us write 2 here. And then, anybody is there in the ones house? No. So, there are 0 persons in the ones house. Now the number is 2020 because we have only two groups in tens house. 10 plus 10 makes 20. Again we can continue with 21, 22, 23 and so on. After the first method, you can use this picture method to revise the ones and tens again. Here in this box, there are so many toffees. Let us count these toffees and make a group of 10. Now ask the child to count these toffees and group it into tens. Now the child will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once they reach the number 10, they need to group all the objects which they counted and put a circle around it. Now they have made one circle or they have made one group. So in the tens column they have to write number 1. That means you have one group of tens. Now the child will count the remaining number of toffees 1, 2, 3. So this number has to be written in ones column. How many toffees are remaining? 3 toffees. Now they have formed the number 1, 3, 13. So you can say 10 plus 3 makes 13. In this way, this method can be taught using objects also. For this you can use some beads or some grains or rajma and ask them to count and make it as a group of tens. You can put it in a bowl which is made as a group of 10 and the remaining can be kept it outside. And this way they can make the numbers easily. The last method to revise this ones and tens concept once again is using the same bundle of ice cream sticks. So I have one bundle in my hand. You can ask them what is the number of this. They will say 10 because 10 sticks are there in this. They will say 10. And now you can have this bundle and add 2 more loose sticks and ask them what is the number of this. They will say this is 10 and here 2 sticks are there. It is 10 plus 2, 12. So this is how they calculate. You can add some more sticks and ask the same question. What number is this? They will say 10 plus 4, 14. They will count the sticks one by one and they will form the number and they will add it with 10. So this is how you can teach them the numbers. This is ones and this is tens. And you can have one more bundle also and say this is what number? Here now 2 tens are there, that becomes 20 and here it is 4 sticks, it is 24. In this way you can teach any number as long as you have the bundles like this. Like you can add in like 10, 20, 30, 40. In this way they can make the numbers also. These methods would be very much useful for your kids to understand the concept of ones and tens. See you in the next video. Bye friends.